Alrighty, welcome in everyone. My name is Elena Brown. I will be your chair instructor for the day. I'm here on behalf of the South Central Foundation for Fitness, Dance, and the Arts. So thank you all for allowing me to teach this class, and also thank you to the Black Visions of Wellness and the UMA Clinic for allowing us to use this platform and give you all these great tools. Let me clear off my camera just a bit. Don't know whether that did anything. Um, but yeah, so for today's class, we are going to focus on stretches and strength training. So we won't need weights today, but we will definitely be standing up and doing some of our strength training exercises standing up. So let me go ahead and get my music going. So we're gonna start off by warming up with our stretches. So you're gonna rotate your neck, and you can just follow along. And in the opposite direction. And we're gonna hold our head down. And hold our head back. And to the right. And to the left. And do half circles, nice semicircle, full circle, and another semicircle. Look to the left and to the right. Turn that down just a bit. And we're gonna nod up on the right side. My dog keeps coming in here. And to the left, nodding up and down. And looking forward, roll those shoulders back. And forwards. Awesome. Bring that right arm across the body. And left arm across the body. Awesome. And bring that right elbow behind the back. And left elbow. Whew. Awesome. We're going to swing those arms across the chest, open it up. And whew, make sure that your back is curved. And our hands are on our kneecaps. And then bring those arms back. And again, hands on kneecaps. And bring those arms back. And again, arms on the kneecaps or hands on the kneecap. I still feel like this is so loud. And elbows back, chest is forward. Awesome. Now we are going to do some arm circles here. And going backwards. And big arm circles. And backwards. Awesome job. All right. Excuse me. Let's roll those wrists. And roll them in the opposite direction. And shake out those wrists. And then press forward. And pull those fingertips back. Shake that wrist out. And do the same thing with the left side. So pulling those fingertips back. And then pulling those fingertips towards. Awesome. And then just shake that wrist out. Awesome. And now we're just going to twist the torso. You can sit on the edge of your seat to stabilize yourself a little bit more. And then turn all the way to the left. And crack that back. Hold that right there. And same thing on the other side. Awesome job. All right, and now what we are going to do is bring our right arm over to the left side, hold it here. And other side as well. Awesome. All right, now for our leg stretches. We are going to lay back in your chair, just kind of slouch a little bit, and then we are going to bring my left leg up and hold. And right leg up and hold. And then extend those legs, touch your toes. Awesome. Now we're going to separate our legs and just touch the center. Awesome. And then, let's see, we're gonna put our left leg forward and it's going to be bent, and our right leg is going to be straight behind us. Just keep that extended. And we're gonna come down and touch in between both of our feet. And you can even stretch up your arm if you want to get that original stretch. Awesome. And then let me scoot more over here. Doing the same thing on this side. So right leg is bent, left leg is straight behind me. Just feeling the stretch. Then come down in the center and touch right here. Awesome. And now we're going to stand up. And we're going to use our chair to anchor ourselves. Pull up our right leg, sorry. Right leg and hold. And left leg and hold. And turn that chair around. We're going to put our foot in the chair and stretch forwards. And stretch that leg back. You should also feel this in your back. And then doing the same thing on the right side. So placing my foot on the chair and just letting that left leg go free. And then stretching that right leg back. Awesome. And then we're going to place our arms in the air and come down and touch our toes. Slowly come up, separate those legs, come down and touch the center. To the right side. And to the left side. And slowly come up. And we're going to stretch back. Awesome. And stretch forward. And then we are going to just twist that torso again. And we're going to reach across. And reach down below, opposite leg to opposite arm. Awesome job. All right. So now what we're going to do is we are going to come down to our seats and place that left leg on top of your right leg as if you're reading a newspaper. And rotate that ankle. And make sure you rotate it in both directions. And then we're gonna press down on our knee. And then we're going to touch our right foot rather. Try to touch your right foot. Whew. Awesome job. You're gonna release that leg and let it down. Pulling up my right leg, doing the same thing. So I'm going to just allow it to sit here in this position, and then I'm going to rotate my ankle. All right, and then gonna touch my left foot. And then apply pressure to this knee. Awesome. Then release that foot. And now we are going to transition to some of our strength training for our arms. Let's see. Oh, let's see. All right, let's see. All right, so we're gonna start with punches across the chest. So right here, punch across the chest. Now we're gonna double it up. Now we're gonna do singles again. Getting ready to double it up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and double it. All right, next move. We are going to place our arms above our head, bring them back down and together. Arms above the head, back down and together. Awesome job. Relax those shoulders for a bit. Just breathe. Now what we're going to do is we are going to pull up the fake weight. Make sure there's some resistance that you've formulated in your arms. Just pull those weights up. Alright, and now we're going to place our arms to the side and just lift them up like so. This is going to work out your shoulders and your back. All right, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull our arms back just like this, as if there's a bar that we're pulling. Awesome job. Start with our punches again. And double it. Going to the beat. All right, so go ahead and bring those arms down. And we are going to go ahead and transition into our wellness point of the day. So congratulations if you've made it this far into the class. Let's go ahead and go to our wellness point of the day. Okay. So today we are going to be talking about muscle recovery and repair. So taking a break after exercising is very, very crucial for your recovery, injury prevention, and overall performance and enhancement. And we're going to take a deep look at the science behind that and why they say you should take a break after exercising. A lot of the times when we say we set a goal like, hey, summer's right around the corner, I got to lose all this weight, I got to go, 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 go. We don't take into account the recovery time that's needed, and also the benefits that has to our health in order to maintain such drastic changes that we're trying to make in our bodies. And so I really wanted to talk about this today as people are setting those goals for summer, even spring, and just making a goal to be healthier people every day. But I feel like sometimes we want to make the drastic change and then we either fall off the wagon or we continue to go, but then we'll get so tired that we're just like, we can't sustain that. So I definitely think that this would be beneficial for any of us who are struggling with finding the benefits in taking breaks. So muscle fibers and micro tears during exercises are extremely common, especially in resistance training. So muscles experience these microscopic tears when you are training. So as your muscles are building, I should use an example like this. As we're lifting weights, our muscles are tearing. And as they are tearing, they are trying to find the strength and the will to pick up this weight again and again and again and again. And that is why it's tearing. And then through the recovery process, it will rebuild and make a new, stronger muscle. I shouldn't say it's like tearing apart per se, but it is breaking down it's it's breaking down what the threshold of strength was before and creating a new threshold of strength. That's why over time, if you notice, they say that you need to add more weight to your exercise programs each week or every 2 weeks, and that way you're building your muscles, because after a week, you'll probably be able to do that weight way more easier than you were the previous week. So anyways, sorry for that little tangent, but these tears trigger inflammation and stimulate muscle repair and growth through a process called muscle protein synthesis. So this is where your muscles are creating more proteins to create more muscles and repair those torn muscles. Protein synthesis versus protein breakdown. Exercises increase muscle protein but rest allows the muscle protein synthesis to exceed muscle protein breakdown, which leads to muscle growth. So I would describe this as um, exercise breaks your muscles down, but in order for our muscle protein growth to be sustained, we do have to take that break. Um, and so we also want to talk about myofibrillar hypertrophy, which is where rest enables the growth of new muscle fibers, strengthening and enlarging existing ones. So this is where your rest is basically allowing you to build and grow new muscles. If you've ever noticed that you'll take a break from the gym, let's say you're consistent for a month, and then you take a break for a week, and then you go back in the gym. It's hard, but like it's not as hard as it was when you first started. That is because your muscles have enlarged and they've grown to a new place where even if you did take a break, it is the rest allowed you to come back stronger and better. So it also is very good. Muscle recovery and repair is also how the energy in your system is replenished. So, two of the things that are replenished in your system are ATP and phosphocreatine. What are these things? These are basically the things that give us energy in our body. Rest allows their resynthesis Rest allows their resynthesis, which takes about 3 to 5 minutes for full recovery. So, as we're doing these exercises and everything with a lot of weight, they often say take time in between your sets to give your body time to recover. If you've ever noticed that if you try to do one exercise and then another exercise, like you're completely like you're exhausted because you're using the same muscles, you're overworking them, and they need time to recover. So super, super important. And then also it's important for glycogen restoration. Prolonged exercise depletes muscle glycogen, the stored form of glucose. Post-exercise rest with carbohydrate intake replenishes glycogen stores and improves endurance and prevents fatigue. And so we also want to talk about nervous system recovery. So central fatigue, the central nervous system experiences fatigue due to neurotransmitter imbalances, particularly decreased dopamine and increased serotonin. Rest helps to restore those neurotransmitter levels and enhances your focus, coordination, and motor control. So super, super important. And then peripheral fatigue is prolonged or intense exercise leading to the accumulation of inorganic phosphate, lactate, and hydrogen ions, which are basically important elements that you need in your body to operate. And they're important for repairing muscle contractions. Or sorry, they impair muscle contractions. And so rest will make sure that these are not in the way of your recovery or not in the way of your muscle contractions. And so number 4 is hormonal balance and adaptation. So it also helps with your cortisol reduction. Exercise increases cortisol, which is a stress hormone that breaks down muscle tissue when chronically elevated rest periods lower cortisol levels, preventing muscle loss. So this is the interesting part. We think that, oh, we just gotta go, 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 and then we'll become strong and awesome, and take a break. This is what that's basically saying. Take a break because rest periods will allow your stress levels to decrease, which is going to aid in muscle gain. So if your stress levels are always high and you're working out and you're doing all these things, and then you start to notice muscle loss, that is consistent with exercise being instrumental in decreasing your cortisol levels. So think about it like if you're more stressed out, the more weight you're going to lose, and not muscle. You're going to lose muscle as well. All right, so testosterone and growth hormones secretion. So both testosterone and growth hormone secretion are crucial for muscle growth and repair, and these hormones peak post-exercise, but overtraining without rest can suppress their levels. So you don't want to mess up your endocrine system by overtraining. So just make sure that you are taking those rest periods. And then we're going to go into injury prevention. So it's super important for your day-to-day routines for you to take breaks because it can help with your tendon and ligament repair. Unlike muscles, tendons and ligaments have lower blood supply and take longer to recover. So rest prevents overuse injuries like tendonitis and stress fractures. So I actually have an issue with my knee now, and it prevents me from exercising sometimes. And I think if I just go, I'll be okay. But I'm actually not. Resting is the optimal thing to do during periods of pain or just experiencing something irregular with your ligaments or tendons. Just take a break. And then lastly, we'll talk about the joint and cartilage health. So high impact exercises stress your joints and cartilage. Rest allows synovial fluid regeneration, reducing the risk of osteoarthritis. So, that synovial fluid is going to flow throughout your muscles, allowing them to move at a consistent and comfortable level for you. It keeps your joints from rubbing up against each other, and it just keeps everything lubricated and prevents injury in itself. So if that is regenerated, then that means that your muscles, tendons, bones, and joints are not going to suffer if that fluid is there. All right, so in conclusion, rest is not just a passive period, but an active part of the fitness process. It optimizes muscle repair, energy restoration, nervous system recovery, hormonal balance, immune function, mental health, injury prevention, and ignoring rest can lead to overtraining syndrome, which is fatigue, and your performance will decline. Science shows that the best results come from a well-balanced approach to training and recovery. So unlike we've been taught of go, you got to do this, you got to do that in order to optimize your results, I'm telling you today that rest is important, okay? So I hope you all enjoyed today's class. So glad you all could join me on today, and I'm so glad we were able to talk about rest and recovery and its importance in our lives. Come back to see me again next week, and y'all have a great rest of your day. Alrighty, bye-bye.